Club and Resort.
All right, everyone, let's get you ready for the weekend. We are so close getting to the end of our Friday here, and it's been a relatively, I would say, easygoing Friday weather-wise. That said, some changes already compared to what we saw earlier this week. You can see that right now on the Providence Skycam. What do I mean? Well, let's jump out to the camera, and you'll notice that the sky actually looks a little hazier. What's going on there? Well, it's not anything like smoke or anything like that. It's actually just more water content. There's more moisture in the air, and you're gonna feel it when you step out the door if you haven't yet. That said, if you have, you probably have felt it. I'll tell you, I went for a run earlier today, and I was kind of dying after about a mile because it was just so humid outside. That's just me. Maybe you like this kind of weather. I hope you do. Right now it's 70 degrees in Providence, 73 in Smithfield, 69 in Westerly, 67 in Newport, and 69 degrees in New Bedford. Clouds and sun, we've had a mix throughout the day. Dew point temperatures, that measure of the moisture in the air that we so often use as meteorologists, oof, these numbers are high. Earlier this week, to put it in perspective, let's say Monday afternoon, for example, they were in the 30s and 40s. It was super dry. You remember how beautiful Monday was, right? Well, not to say today's not beautiful, it's just a lot stickier. Satellite and radar showing you once again that heat and humidity off to our west has had some consequences. You can see the thunderstorms moving through parts of the Delmarva and the Keystone State as well, even through parts of northern New England, more of the same. A little energy coming from this area of low pressure that is going to eventually be joining us here in southern New England. Now, this big swirl, I know at first your eyes go to a bunch of different places, but it's this. You see this huge swirl? That's the parent system, if you will, that's going to be driving the active weather our way. Now, active weather is going to take a little bit for us. Overnight tonight, it's relatively benign, I'll say. Upper 50s, low 60s, either way on either side of 60 degrees for your low temperatures. We are going to have some patchy fog with that extra moisture and some clouds hanging a little bit low. But you know what? I said this on Facebook Live last night, and if you were joining me, you know exactly what I'm going to say next. Clouds are a good thing when it comes to thunderstorm potential. We don't want sunshine tomorrow morning because extra sunshine, it's like you're juicing up the atmosphere, giving it a little more oomph before thunderstorms arrive. So if we can keep the clouds around tomorrow morning, I would consider that a really good thing. That said, I anticipate enough sunshine, enough heat and humidity that we do have some thunderstorms late tomorrow morning and early tomorrow afternoon. Temperature-wise, we're going to be in the low 70s and upper 60s. We'll talk more about that in a second, but I really want to talk about these storms because one or two of them could pack a little bit of a punch. You can see we have a marginal risk for severe weather issued by the Storm Prediction Center. That's a level 1 out of 5 risk here in the green. But with so many people traveling for, let's say, commencement celebrations this weekend, I really want you to know that off to our north and west, parts of central and western Mass, parts of northwestern Connecticut as well, we have a level 2 risk there, which means there could be a few extra thunderstorms that pack a punch in that area. Now, what are we watching for when it comes to these storms? Well, here at home, we have the potential to see high winds, some small hail, medium-sized hail as well, and really some heavy rain, thunder, and lightning. I will say for some of the areas in western Massachusetts specifically, not here in Rhode Island, not in southern Massachusetts, but in western Massachusetts and Connecticut, there is a very low-end chance of a tornado. We have to keep an eye on that for those of you traveling in that direction. Here's a look at Futurecast. You can see those thunderstorms coming through really between about 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. That's when I'm planning for the weather to be worst for us. Other than that, it's really not so bad. Sunday. I've said thunder so many times, it's just in my head now. Sunday, things clear out. It's easier, it's sunnier. It's not a bad second half of the weekend. As we move into Monday and Tuesday, things get a little bit easier even still, considering we get more sunshine back into the forecast as well. So hopefully you get to enjoy Monday and Tuesday, but we have to stay weather aware on Saturday. Nothing to panic over. We just want to make sure we're prepared.